Hi, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to Homeward Studio. Today's video is part of a collaboration, which I will tell you about later. But I am sitting on my front porch right now in beautiful Michigan, and it's like 72 degrees outside. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's nice and warm for us Michiganders. And I am inspired to clean my front porch and decorate it. And after that, I have two DIYs to share with you. I'm going to make a candle holder, and I'm also going to make a wind chime. So let's go. So here's a look at my porch the way it looks right now. And it's all grimy and dirty. It went through the entire winter without being cleaned. And so now I'm taking everything off the porch and sweeping it off really good and cleaning this chair that I have, this wicker piece. I've had it for years. And I'm washing down the front door with some soapy water, side windows with glass cleaner, and then my little porch light there with some glass cleaner also. And I had a mat there. I put the mat back on after I cleaned that. And I have a table from Michael's. It's a metal white table. I bought that this year, $30 with a coupon. It was less. And I have that little table there on the right hand side. I've had that for years. And I have these pillows from Marshall's, and they were $19.99 for both of them. And I even got a long piece of ribbon off of them for another project later on. And I made this wreath a couple videos ago, and I'm just putting it back on my front door. And yeah, I'll probably change that wreath out because it doesn't match my pillows, but that's okay because I'm always making wreaths. And I have a bunch of these. I have a bunch of boxes in my basement of pieces that I've had for years. Ceramic pots, a fake fern, and these bunch of flowers that look real. They're from Michael's. I've had those with a ceramic pot. Probably the pots I probably got at Marshall's or Home Goods. And I have that little candle holder there. I've had that for years. Spray painted that white, and some flowers and that little coffee pot thing. And here's a look at my yard. I was so inspired to do the porch finally because we just had mulch delivered and we actually paid somebody to put it down. I did the weeding, but and I do the planting. I like doing gardening, but yeah, we had someone spread the mulch down. Hour and a half, boom, done. So, and I did have someone else do some weeding in some other areas because the weeds overtook, and they put like plastic down, and yeah, the weeds like overtook everything and they almost killed all my hostas. So I had to pay somebody to come in and professionally take care of that. So everything I thought looked great is what my point is. And so I was inspired to make my porch look good. And so this is what it looks like after it's nice and clean now. And yeah, it makes me feel good. Okay, so today's challenge is always the first of the month with different decor themes, and the theme for today's video is outdoor decor. And I want to give a great big thank you to both of the hosts, Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY and Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. Now the links for their channels are listed in my description box right below this video. So you just click on more, it'll expand, and then you'll see their links, and it will also give you more details. And if you haven't checked them out, please do so because they are very talented and you can get a lot of inspiration from them, as well as the other individuals that are participating in today's video. So if you click on that playlist down in the description box, you can watch all of the participants' videos for tons of ideas and inspiration. Now here's my candle DIY that I was telling you I was going to make, and this is all entirely from the Dollar Tree. So they have these beautiful candles that light up really nice. So I picked up a couple of those, and I'm just showing you these bottles. The first one I don't use. This one I do use as the base. And there are different colors you can't see, but but they're really, really nice, really pretty. And then I have these half marbles here from the Dollar Tree, as well as the rope. And so now I am just removing all the pieces, and I'm going to take these half marbles and I'm going to glue them all the way around. Now I'm using hot glue. If you do make this, you're going to need something stronger like E6000 because these will pop right off using hot glue. I'm just doing this for the purpose of this video. And now I have a story to tell you. As I was making this, I was in my kitchen on my island filming, and I had the back door wall open, and I heard a growl. Now, we have a lot of birds, and we have chipmunks and rabbits, bunnies, there's a nest in our backyard, and squirrels, and just a whole bunch of wildlife. And I heard this growl. I'm like, that is not a dog, and that is definitely not a cat. It only growled a couple times, and that was that. 30 seconds later, my daughter came into the kitchen, and she said, Mom, what the heck is that? What is that? And she's like, it's a big cat. I don't know. Now you'll hear the audio in a second of the actual footage as it was happening. Now she saw it. I only heard it. And yeah, I think it was a bobcat. So you'll hear the audio in a second, but back to this. I just took this rope and I cut off 2 pieces to glue around one on top of the other, to glue around the top of this candle thing here. And here's the audio. I don't know, but there was something growling out there.
I think it's a bobcat.
Yeah. So now I am just pinching these ends together here and putting glue in there. And if you do this, just don't burn your hands. Use your finger protectors. I put the glue inside and I waited a couple seconds for it to glue a little bit more and squeezed them together because I kind of want to like smash these together so you can't tell. But I don't know. It didn't work so well, but that's okay. I just put like a half marble up there to hide that. You could put a shell there too. See, one of my pieces popped off. That's from the hot glue because hot glue and glass doesn't stick onto glass. So I'm trying to smush it together and it just really didn't work. And with this, I think it's from eyeglass kit, tool kit from the Dollar Tree. And I have, see those little teeny screws and the lights from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. So that's how I get those open. Those are a bugger to get open. And now I'm putting some shells in here, but you really can't see them. I don't think they're really necessary or needed. The lights are really pretty. My white lights did not work that I wanted to use. So the only one that I had was a blue light. And I don't know, I'm not crazy about the blue light. I think the white lights would look prettier, but this is what it looks like. And if you don't like that beachy candle, you know the Dollar Tree has just the plain ones too. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, I still think the white lights would look better. Let me know, what do you think? And you can't see the shells, so yeah. But I thought this turned out really, really pretty. And here's the next piece. This is a wind chime. And here's my backyard. So the bobcat, there's my door wall. And there's the bird feeder. There's a duck, see his head peeking up. Chipmunk, squirrels, yeah, birds, all kinds. So yeah, I'll bet you that bobcat was kind of scoping out something. Yeah. So I don't know, but I wanted to show you my backyard. So this piece here has a story behind it. My daughter made this for me. It looks a little ragged because I've had it outside for a few years and it kind of fell, and some of these pieces broke, so the shells broke. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to redo this whole piece that my daughter made me. Now she married her high school sweetheart. They got married and they went down to North Carolina. I think it's Jackson or Jacksonville. And that's where they lived. He was a Marine, and when he was gone for his ship ops and his deployment, which he was gone a lot, she and another friend of hers got together and would make YouTube videos and started crafting a bunch. So she made this for me. And like I said, I'm just going to fix this up as best as I can. A lot of shells were broken, they were very dirty, so as you'll see in a second, I'm just dismantling this whole entire thing, and I'm going to take the shells and I'm going to wash them and let them soak in soapy water and rinse them and drain them through a strainer, and then I put them on a towel and I take my blow dryer and flip them over and then blow dry them again to get them all nice and clean and fresh. And hey, I want to take this time to thank my subscribers. If you are a subscriber, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You do not know how much I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. I love your comments. It just makes me feel so special. So please continue to comment and like and share my video. All this stuff helps me out tremendously. And if you're not a subscriber, a warm welcome to my channel, and consider subscribing, because if you like what you see here, I do a ton of this kind of stuff, and you will be notified every time I post a new video. And then it helps me out too, obviously. And so, yep, I explained all this to you that I, just washed the shells and all that. And that's just what I'm showing you. And now I am taking some jute and I'm trying to save this. It is so brittle. I don't know if she bought this or if she made it out of twigs. I don't know. She probably bought it, but it's just the branches kept breaking and breaking and breaking. And so I just took jute and tied it around probably 6 times just to hold it together. But they kept snapping, and so I took spray, cooking spray, avocado spray to be exact, because that's what I had, and I sprayed it around there, just kind of like, how you put oil on wood. That's kind of what I was thinking. If I put oil on this, maybe it'll stop the brittleness. I don't know, but yeah, I'm just trying to, keep this piece alive. So I have this tool also that I've talked about in my previous videos. It's a cordless rotary tool, and it does many things. It drills, it sands, it polishes. Yeah, I really, really like this, and it's rechargeable. It has a flashlight on it, and I have a little drill bit in here. So I wanted to see, although wear glasses when you do this too, I wanted to see if I could drill a hole through the shell without breaking it. So that's why I bought this drill, to drill holes in more delicate things. I have some teacups and stuff like that I want to make like bird feeders and stuff like that out of. So I wanted to start on a shell before I take and drill it through a teacup. Now this bit is kind of small for this, but it actually worked. It took me a little bit of time to do it, because I wanted to go slow, and it's hard to hold because it's kind of wobbly, but it worked. See? Yeah, but I just had the wrong size drill bit on there. But like I said, all the seashells that were already had a hole in them. Now I heard that you could take a hammer and you can take a little teeny nail, and if you just hit it real quick, it'll pop a little hole in there. No, it does not work. I tried, it didn't work. Tried a couple times. I didn't want to hit my finger. Yeah, I saw a video, somebody did it and they made it look perfect. No, this one cracked on me. So for me, that does not work. Yeah, see? So Yep, I'm just taking a toothbrush to these, cleaning them up really well. Okay, so now I have this jute here, and I think this was like 24 inches and double that. So I just ran it around the wreath and pulled it through to the loop there to make it nice and sturdy, and the jute is just the thinner stuff from the Dollar Tree. Now I did that 6 times around the entire wreath form, but I put a little knot in there too up at top to kind of hold it. And also doing this just kind of reinforced all those twigs. They were still breaking and busting off, but yeah. Now this wind chime isn't perfect, but it's really not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, weathered, beachy kind of. Um, yeah, and I really like the way that it turned out. So now I'm putting a shell on there on just one string, and then I take the 2 strings and I knot them together to hold the shell perfectly in place. And I think I went down about 3 inches, and I did it around the whole entire frame, so on all 6 of the ropes. And these are kind of a medium-sized shell. And then after I did that, with the medium-sized shell, I had a bigger shell. I only had 4 of them, but I used different kinds of shells in different sizes and different shapes. And this was kind of tough to do, kind of hard to keep it even. It did not turn out even, but it looks really pretty, and you'll see it at the end here. And here's the bigger ones. And I just did the same thing. Just ran it through one string and then took both strings and just tied a knot. And I did it, like I said, around the whole thing. And if I didn't say, we would go and visit them in North Carolina when he was in the service. And the beach that we would go to is called Onslow Beach. And you could only get in there if you were in the military. He was a Marine. And it was never crowded, but it was a gorgeous, gorgeous beach. And we would pick shells and we would find shark's teeth. And yeah, it was nice. I miss that beach. They live in Kentucky now, and he's not in the service anymore. So now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of burning the ends there so they don't. So it's kind of like plastic. It kind of melts them together so they don't pull apart or come apart. And me being mindful that, yeah, I sprayed this with oil so not to get the flame on the wood wreath, which the oil soaked in really well too because it was so brittle. And now I'm taking the sea glass here, and I'm taking 2 pieces, like 2 pieces that are about the same size, not the big chunky ones, and I'm going to glue them one on top of the other and let that string be in the middle. And I'm using some hot glue too here. And I did that all around, and I put 3 of them. So the white, the green, and the dark blue. And I did it all around the top of each of them. I put another in the middle, and then I put another one on the very end. And you'll see it, you know, at the end when I show you this. Now I'm making the hanger. This jute is actually from Walmart and it's thicker, and that's why I'm using it for the hanger. So I'm just going to tie a piece depending on how long you want it. I think this was 24 inches also as well. And I have 3 of them, so I'm making a triangle form in order to balance this, because I'm only going to put 3 pieces of rope on here. So a triangle to balance it. And I double knotted these, and I burnt them a little bit. I did cut off the excess pieces too. And then I pulled the 3 pieces together, and once it looked balanced, I took and I put a knot on the top of it. Just one knot. So it's the 3 ropes coming together. And I pulled that tight, and then I put one more knot just for, you know, just for a little bit of design. And then I cut off the excess rope on the top, and I hung it on my gazebo in my backyard, which my gazebo, that will be another video. I can't do anything with my gazebo right now because we're getting our house painted, and yeah, so it's just the frame up there, no screen, no furniture. We can't put our furniture outside. We do like to sit outside in the summer, and we grill a lot, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And that's all I have for you. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. I really hope that I've inspired you. Let me know if I have. And don't forget to check out the playlist, and I'll be back very soon. Have a great day. Bye.